Tesla post deliveries over the weekend, and not so great start to a new year. Coming up here on The Jog. Hi folks, Alex Klingelhoeffer here with Exencial Wealth Advisors. It's 9:35 here in the middle part of the country on Tuesday. It is January 3rd. Happy New Year to you. Here's your morning jog around the economic headlines of the world. Let's talk about Tesla deliveries. Over the weekend, they posted Q4 numbers coming in at about 407,000 vehicles. That's not really good compared to estimates, which were around 430,000. Stock trading down about 10% this morning. Now, here's the thing. If you are long-term bullish on Tesla, none of this should matter, right? They are ramping production. Ultimately, if that growth rate is 45% compared to 50%, really doesn't have a meaningful impact on the sky-high valuation you're paying for future years' earnings. Combine that with their advances in autopilot, which right now just have been stalled for about 2 or 3 years. Really, that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the upside, you're paying for the sky-high future cash flows. If you're tracking production numbers on a week-to-week basis, or month-to-month basis, or even quarter-to-quarter basis, you are probably missing the forest for the trees and probably have a position that is incorrectly sized for your account. Let's talk about another Elon Musk program, SpaceX, raising $750 million, not that much money in the grand scheme of things, at a $137 billion valuation. Now, here's the thing. SpaceX has a huge advantage. It has 1 million Starlink customers. It has 60 plus rocket launches in 2022. You'd have to imagine that number increases significantly here in 2023. They have huge leads in the space. That works. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about this private company. Could look for a public exit once markets recover. I would not expect them to come public here anytime soon with equity valuations down here 20% below all-time high levels. If the market does go higher, take a look out for SpaceX, probably coming public to a trading house near you. Last but not least, let's talk a little bit about Japan. We've talked about demographics in Japan being in terminal decline for years. It's just sort of been on the wall for the last 30 years, something like that, as far as economic and demographically declined economic production. Japanese families, here's a cool incentive. Hey, get out of Tokyo, get 1 million yen. That's about 7 G's. You have to live outside of Tokyo for 5 years. It really comes back to wanting to diversify their geographical footprint, right? Wanting folks to move back to areas that aren't so crowded, help with infrastructure problems. Ultimately, it's kind of a small carrot, right? If you're deciding where to have a family and you have a high-paying job in Tokyo, you better make sure that job's not going to be eliminated by moving to the countryside, even if it does improve your quality of life. If you want some additional info throughout the week, feel free to find me on the internet. I am out there. Till then, you, your family, hope you have a wonderful start to your 2023. I am out.